So, this is my first video, and today I'm going to talk about abortion and baby daddies. I was eavesdropping on a conversation between two women about one of the women having trouble with her baby's father. She was complaining that he wasn't trying to help with anything for the baby and wasn't providing any support. And then she later went on to say that he was no good from the start because he didn't even want the baby. He wanted an abortion. And that's where the real issue is. You know, when it comes to having a baby, women often shout from the mountaintops that it's their decision and they can take care of it on their own. But when it begins to be too much for them, they want to blame the man. I don't understand how is it that a man's decision on whether or not he wants to keep the baby is not taken into consideration, into high consideration. And then when he wishes to not keep the baby, he becomes an unfit father, a loser, and a deadbeat. Why? Because he wants to have an abortion? What if the woman wants to have an abortion and the man wants to keep it? Is anyone going to call the woman unfit or deadbeat? No. So the same should apply to a man. If a man is not included in the decision, if he doesn't get a vote, he should be exempt from having to take care of the baby. Now, I know some men go into telling women they are going to be there all the way and they love them and blah, 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 and then they flake. Those are the deadbeats. As a man, if you commit, commit. Don't flake. Don't punk out. But why are the guys that never agreed to have a baby thrown into the same boat? There are women that keep a baby to try to keep the man around, or keep the baby in spite of the man. But whose life is really in danger at that point? The baby. A man who wishes to not have a baby is persecuted for making a sound decision. Evidently, he knows he is either not capable of or not ready to take care of a baby. Besides, why would you as a respectable woman have a baby with a man that doesn't want it or you? Now, many pose the argument that if you don't want to have a baby, don't lay down or don't have sex. And to all of you, I say shut the hell up and slap yourself. That is by far the worst argument ever. Moving on. Just because a woman decides to keep the baby and take care of it does not make her a responsible woman. If she is not psychologically, emotionally, and economically ready to take care of a child on her own, but she does it anyway, that doesn't make her a responsible woman. It makes her an idiot. I'm sure I'm going to get some women hater comments and you're an asshole comments from people, but the truth is, I'm being logical. I find it hard to believe that someone could argue that a man is responsible for 18 plus years of life that he didn't agree to be responsible for just because he said no condom, you said okay, and in a whirlwind of emotion, when he tells you a baby isn't a good idea, you decide to get all Rosie the Riveter and take it out on him, and you decide to do something that you're not ready for. I just think it's stupid, and women, you guys need to check yourselves and get it together.